Hi, this is a quick intro to LiquidGuides for Windows Phone 7. LiquidGuides is a free application available also on iPhone, Android, and the web. With LiquidGuides you can create guides that you can share on mobile devices and the web for free. Typically you would do a guide search and search based on the guide types and the language, the country, and the city. You would then click to show the guides. Here we have one guide. You select the guide. Typically you can also sell guides. Right now this guide is free, so this is disabled. With this button you can view the guide and view the places on a map. If you click on a place, you see info if it exists. You can edit the info, which is HTML, but you can also use text and then save or delete. You can also from here go to the place menu, which shows place details, which are also editable. You can always go to next and previous as well, and you can this place is already part of the guide, so you can't add it. Later we'll see places that are searched for and can be added to the guide. Here we have the street view, and this is actually inside of a building, inside of Versailles, so we're actually inside. Typically you're outside in the streets. And then we can look at bird's eye view, and this uses Bing bird's eye view, and we can zoom in and zoom out from here. We can find things nearby, and here we have places that have the item we're looking for nearby. This uses the Google search. We can also get directions to a place, and let's see. This is the directions using Google again. We can make this place the current location, and then we can search or we can get directions from any other place, and we can center this place on the map. Alright, from here we can zoom in and out. We can view the places on a list which is categorized by name, category, group, date, distance, rating, and again, clicking on a place will again show the info, and then from there we can look at the place menu similarly to what we did before. We have additional options here. We can filter the places that are shown on the map by places, categories, groups, or we can remove all the filters. We can also show or hide the place names in the map. This feature I'm going to leave turned off. It's actually not available on the Android and iPhone. It might be added later, or we might remove it from here just to keep everything consistent. It basically is a way of showing, it categorizes all of the guides by country and region to be able to find them graphically. Then we have the map mode, which is road and aerial. Auto center, auto zoom are on by default, and you may want to turn them off occasionally when you're working on a smaller area within your guide. Otherwise it always tends to zoom out to show all the places. We can center map to destinations. These are predefined destinations for continent, country, and cities in the world. Just centers the map to that location quickly. And you can set the location to the map center. Okay, we also have a few more options here, and that is a search guide, which is just like we saw earlier. These three features are the ones I was speaking of, and we won't use them. They're for showing the countries with guides and the regions within those, the regions with guides, and then the guides in those regions. And then this centers the map to location, which is selected in the place menu. Okay, you saw the map. Now the schedule shows these events that you can create and modify. You select an event and then you can see the details. You can edit the details. Events also are associated with places, which is used when filtering by date, so it knows which places to show based on the date that those places are visited. You can change the places from this button, and you can delete the event from here. You can move the date this way. Another feature is this one. You can actually graphically move the event up and down based on time, or make it bigger or smaller in time. Of course, you can do that from the event details. Then when you click on more, there's additional features. You can show the places that are selected on the map, select all the events, the places associated with events. You can select all the events. You can select all events below the currently selected one, or unselect all of them. And the selection is useful for commands like moving the selected event to a different date and time. From here you can start. It's also useful when you're moving. So if you select a group, you can move a group at the same time, as I showed previously. And then you can swap events between days and move the start dates and so forth. And let's see, that was scheduled. Document is HTML document, which includes text, images, hyperlinks, embedded maps. You can edit it. The journal, you can have a journal associated with a guide. You can download the one that's on the web, edit it, and then save it back on the web, or you can email it. And that's text only. The places we saw earlier from the map, same thing from here. Destinations we saw earlier. Nearby is for selecting nearby attractions. The map. Here you see the panorama photos that we've just selected. So just to go back to here, nearby, we can find nearby attractions, panorama images, YouTube videos, Flickr photos, and Wikipedia entries, and show them on the map. But we can also clear all of them from here. Guide search we saw. More has guide details, which shows details of the guide. Ratings, you can rate a guide, or you can see if this guide is not rated, but you can write a quick comment and send a rating for that guide. Comments, there's no comments for this guide, but you can write a comment and send a comment, and then other viewers can view the comments. You can save guides to the phone. There's no guide saved right now, but you can save them and then give them a name, update them, delete them, and so forth. You can modify the places on the trip, and then that's how you can change the information in the guide. And filters we saw earlier. You can filter by places, categories, groups, and or remove the filters. Register. So registration, you don't need to register or log in or subscribe, but if you want to see your guides on the web, you need to register and then log in. And then subscription is not necessary, but it gets rid of the ads, gives you additional features such as the ability to store more than one guide on the phone, and also on the web you get additional features such as printing, saving to PDF, and saving as HTML. Configuration is just a few items that you can configure, such whether the guide is cached, whether the latitude and longitude is displayed, the date time format, miles, kilometers, and this is sort of a consent, so if you want to use the GPS you can click on this. And this is an about and help just for information. And that pretty much covers a quick intro to LiquidGuides. Thank you.